Grateful morning, y'all. I'm glad you made it. I've been threatening for a while to put this video up, and I'm going to do it. Sorry, I've been really inconsistent. I've got a lot going on. My CBD business has been hit pretty hard since the row, and I don't know. I'm just trying to fight it back so that I can bring it back, because what I do is extremely important to me and to my patients. They're not clients, they're patients. I don't advertise, so I do everything through referrals. So I deal with families in general, like grandpa to the puppy. And I want to do more of that, so I need to have people be aware that I take it very seriously on a medical basis, and I ask people to stay with me for like 2 months, just calling on a constant basis, letting me know what's going on, if I have to talk to the doctor, if they need to come down on their medication. There's a lot that goes into it. This is not an aspirin. Who knew? Anyway, I wanted to give you some history on CBD. And oh yeah, I cut my hair. I actually am a barber as well, and I went a little hog wild. I couldn't stand it anymore. It looked like a rat's nest. So, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Breaking out my book. Anyway, okay. THC is one of at least 85 cannabinoids. 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 Anyway, so, more than 100 marijuana's cannabinoids are found in the trichomes, the sticky hairs on the flowers of the plant. Okay, the female cannabis plant only begins to develop buds with sticky trichomes if it has not been pollinated by a male cannabis plant. So when the male gets in there, the party happens, I guess. I don't know. We're just gonna go with that. One of the most promising effects of CBD is that it's an anti-convalescent, which is preventing seizures for epilepsy. It has a neuroprotective effect, which is fantastic for autism. My nephew, he's going to be 4 soon, and he had the spinnies from autism. And we started him on CBD, 3,000 milligrams, and no more spinning. And he's starting to speak and sign because he doesn't want to talk. It's fine. Everybody goes through their own personal journey trying to get out of an illness. So anyway, then it also does with Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis, anyway, Parkinson's. It also is a pain reliever. It can reduce the progression of cancer cells, so slow it down. It slows down the progression of it, reduces inflammation, and helps with mood disorders. These are a lot of things we already know about because it's out in the mainstream. What you don't know is that if you add certain things to CBD, you can progress quicker, and we can also get rid of a lot of underlying issues, weight gain, sleeplessness. All of those things contribute to your illness, so we can then make it even better. So anyway, okay, blah, 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 blah. CBD provides one more benefit for those who choose to use one more benefit. Okay, as a marijuana regulation, blah, blah, acts as a counterweight to the psychoactive properties of THC. So it reduces the negative effects. So that's why they combine a lot of CBD and THC, especially for PTSD, because you don't want them to have that psychoactive effect, but you need the effect of the THC, which is a little bit more intense than the CBD by itself. There's so many reasons why you add certain things to it. We do a chaga mushroom tea to help with tumors. Fantastic. And there's also turkey tail mushrooms that are fantastic for Lyme disease. So there's so many other things that we're going to get into this. So there was something else I wanted to tell you. Where is it? Oh, I have it over here. This I thought was so crazy interesting. It wasn't until 1839 when Irish physician and medical researcher William B. O'Shaughnessy, nice, published a study which investigated the plant's therapeutic effects that researchers did begin to consider the medical applications of cannabis. So also within that, of course, is CBD, CBN, CBG. There's so many different parts of the plant that aren't talked about, and if they are, people aren't giving the full scope of it. So we'll go into that a little more into detail. This is just kind of like a history, and it's fascinating to me. I hope it's fascinating to you. I've got my robe on. It's chilly up here, y'all. Anyway, I got to keep this short because otherwise YouTube won't publish it. I'm still getting used to that. So, okay. While the Irish researcher may have realized it then, he had just opened the door towards the discovery of the compounds that would one day be referred to as cannabinoids. Boop, boop, boop. Anyway, a century after they discovered CBN, and was later identified fully and formed in 1940. And that was with Robert S. Kahn, a British chemist. 2 years later, American chemist Roger Adams made history when he successfully isolated the first cannabinoid, CBD. There it is. The CBD has been out there since 1942. I wonder why we haven't heard about it. I don't want to talk about that. Anyway, so then we come into here and see... Blah, 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 blah. Okay. When New Mexico passed the 1978 Controlled Substance Therapeutic Research Act, a bill which legally recognized the medical value of cannabis. The momentum continued during the 1980s as Dr. Meshlaum, I'm not sure if I said that right, and his team conducted a study of potential application of CBD for the treatment of epilepsy as a hypnotic. Come on now, that's not fascinating? Whatever. Anyway, and then, so then what they did was they gave 300 milligrams of CBD to a group of 8 subjects, and just after 4 months of the treatment, half of the subjects stopped having seizures, and the others exhibited a decrease in the frequency of their seizures. See, this is what Charlotte's Web got into, and that was amazing, and it opened a lot of doors. The thing is that they've known about it for a long time. Just like, we've just started learning that they use an extract from marijuana to treat cancer patients for 30 years now. But we can't have it because then I don't want to get into it. Anyway, okay, so here we go. Unfortunately, the discovery was not publicized any type of breakthrough due to the stigma toward cannabis. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so then in 1996, California passed Proposition 215, making it the first state to legalize medical marijuana. Within a few years, 7 other states followed suit. Right? And then, this is another interesting fact. I'm kind of going through it because it's all just so fascinating. Anyway, Queen Victoria is believed to have used CBD to alleviate menstrual cramps during her reign, which ended in 1901. Throughout history, cannabis has served as a valuable therapeutic resource. However, during the rise of modern medicine, it was not recognized by most in the medical community due to lack of scientific evidence. So now we're getting into that evidence. A lot of people are starting to find it worth looking into, especially with kids. There's a hospital in Arizona right now that's actually doing a lot of research that I'm going to get into. I'm going to call them, find out what they're doing, see how it's going, kind of give you an upgrade on that. Update. Anyway, so I just wanted to, like I said, pop on here, finally get the video out that I've been threatening about. I don't know, I'm just really excited. I love that you guys love my mushrooms that I found on the side of that hill. So I'll be posting more of those, and we'll get into chagas, turkey tails. There's several other ones like the Jew's ear. It's fascinating, but that's good for tumors. So, and then of course we'll get into elderberry, and we'll get into like plantain and certain herbs like that. So there's a lot that's coming out. So, oh, and dandelions. Anyway, I really hope you like this video. There's another one coming out. It's the 40 questions. I'll be doing that probably tomorrow or the next day. So it's November 2nd, so we know what's getting ready to come up. So we'll do it as quickly as possible and get it out there. I'm really excited. I also have a Vegemite challenge. I'm still looking for the Vegemite. If anybody knows where I can find it, boom. Give me a little hey in the comments. I'm excited about that. I'm going to invite some of my family to do that with me. I have a twin, so she's going to come on and do it. So I'm very excited. Love you guys. Have a blessed day. Be amazing, because you are amazing. Bye, guys.